Welcome to Istanbul, Turkey. We've just landed down and touched down at Istanbul, Turkey. It's about 23 degrees. It's 5:37 p.m. I believe. All right, thank you. I believe that there's a how much time hour difference? 7? I think it's a 7-hour time difference with Melbourne or Victoria from Australia. Australian Eastern Standard Time, basically. So what? I told you guys it's 5:37. That would mean it's 12:37, if I'm not mistaken, for Victoria or Melbourne in Australia. But luckily, Turkey isn't too hot. In Malaysia, oh my God, guys, it was so hot. But mainly, it was humid as well. That's what made it feel more hot. In Turkey, it's not as humid as it was in Malaysia. So it makes it a bit better, a bit more bearable. But we're going up right now. For Turkey, you need to get visas. And other than that, I'm going to get past immigration. We have a private taxi coming after us, and a friend of ours, once again, booked a hotel here in Turkey. Last time, it was our friend Mustafa Ewazi, the lawyer. Now, this time, it's a different person. I don't really know who he is, but my dad knows who he is. And he runs a clinic here in Turkey, a dental and hair clinic. We're gonna be visiting that, and he was offering us services. If we need any dental or hair services, it's all free for us. For example, tooth whitening, like hair strengthening, it's all free. So what I'm gonna do is go to the arrivals, get my bag, show them my visas, finally go to my private taxi. Then if anything happens, I'll start recording once more for you guys again. Alright guys, we just got past the immigration. The immigration is really busy, man. I feel like they should have more staff working there. You know, when it was almost our turn to go there, the staff just stopped working. Like all of them, there were 2 people in one booth. All of them, yeah? One person from one booth, all exited. I felt like really disrespected. I'm like, damn bro, they just left on us. Other than that, it's a very busy airport, guys, super busy because it's Istanbul. Istanbul is one of the most tourist-packed or tourist-dense areas in the world. Alone in Istanbul, there's about 15 million people on average daily, I think. It was daily, 15 million people in Istanbul alone. And Istanbul isn't like the biggest. It is big, but 15 million in that city. It's gonna be super busy. I've had a friend that's also visited Istanbul. I think it was 2024. He told me it was super busy. Like you can't ever even get to walk in front of yourself because that's how crowded it is. Hopefully it's not like that during this time because I'm here for content. Other than that, there's so much things I want to try, like going to the Grand Bazaar, going to try some foods. I've also heard that the mayor of Dandenong, back from Melbourne, is here in Turkey, and we might give him a call to see if he wants to video with us as well. Because some mates of ours are telling us, why don't you give Jim Mehmeti a call to make a video with him? So we're going to see what happens if we're gonna be able to make a video with the mayor of Dandenong, back from Melbourne, Australia. But other than that, if I flip my camera just to show around where I'm at, you can see that there's people around everywhere. We're going to reclaim our baggage right now. The main problem for me just was that getting past immigration was so crowded and busy, like, I didn't even enjoy it. I also didn't get a SIM card here, guys. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get an eSIM from now on. $40 a week and you get unlimited data. Unlimited data, because if I keep getting a SIM card, I need to pay minimum 2 weeks for a SIM card, but I'm only using them for around 1 week. We're going to be staying in countries for a week and then leaving that country to go to another country. There's no point of me paying the extra money for the 2 weeks and using 1 week. So $40 a week for unlimited data and global international eSIM is much better. But you guys can see I've arrived in this area. I think our baggage is somewhere there. I'm going to read the screen. I'm going to go collect my baggage. Then we're going to go to a private taxi. We were waiting back at the entrance gate, everyone. The person that booked us a hotel sent us a video on where to go after you exit the Turkish airport. And it was gate 13H09. We went there And we saw people and they said, are you HO9? We said yes. And then they said, what's your name? I said, Azad Swari, Anwar Swari. They saw the list, we're on the list. They said, okay, just wait for 10 or 15 minutes and then we'll get you going. We waited about 10 minutes and now you can see that the person in front of us is guiding us somewhere saying, yeah, he's taking us now. But we're going to the taxi now. And so far this is Turkey. But at the airport, you know one thing I don't like that they do? They just choose by how you look to send you for, what is it called? Bag custom search. Like when we were going, me and my dad got sent to the items to declare area, even though we didn't have items to declare. We told them we don't have anything to declare. They still said, go, go. We had to go at the end, and other people, like they saw other people walking by and they never said anything to them. But I'm not sure how that works or why it's like that. But we'll see what unfolds once we go to the taxi. Guys, take a look at where we are. It's such a luxury car. Like, look at this. It has the star lighting on the roof. I'm going to flip the camera to show you around. The driver's side, it's a bit like a limousine. You can't see the driver. It's all blacked out. I assume they have a virtual reverse camera there where they can see behind them because they can't see their blind spot from there. Other than that, a lot of chairs here. You can see, then there's chairs here. It's a bit like a bus. The amazing starlight roof right here. Other than that, there's some other cool things. I don't know what this is. This is colorful as well. They got their AC as well, which I'll pan towards myself. Cup holders, you know. I don't know what these are. I don't want to fiddle around, but this will be the window. You guys can see, very, very slim. Very, very slim gap right here. That's how it opens now. If I pan that again to close it, you'll see that it closes up. There's no more gap left. Other than that, there's also privacy curtains that you can put for yourself if you don't want the outside people to see what you're doing inside. You could close all this up as well, and then there's all of that over there as well, which is super nice. It feels super luxurious being in here, but I'm going to open the blinds up, better lighting as well. But so far, I like Turkey. This is my first time. Turkey is in Europe, yeah?
Half Europe, half Asia.
Half Europe, half Asia. Is Istanbul in the Europe side or Asia side?
I think it's off Istanbul in Europe side. It's one big river. In the one side of the river, Europe, and the other side, Asia.
So it's a bit like Russia, guys. Like Russia, it's in Europe and it's in Asia. Then Moscow area, that's in Europe. The rest of Russia, like Siberia and all that, that's all Asia. So Turkey is a bit like that. It's a bit in the middle as well. Some parts of it are considered Asia. Some parts of it are considered Europe. But nevertheless, I'll truly consider this Europe for myself. But we are going to more countries after this, guys. I'm not going to tell you what countries they are as to not spoil it. But we have a giant and massive plan to visit a lot of European countries. Now, I've been to Oceania, which is Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia. I haven't been anywhere else like New Zealand. But in terms of Asia, I've been to China, Korea. I've been to Mongolia as well. They're all Asia. But this is my first time in Europe. Life is very different in Europe. Hopefully, their traditions or culture, though, is like Australian culture. It's up to date, you know. But I've heard a lot of bad things on the internet. Everywhere I go nowadays. If you guys used to watch my Mongolian videos, I told you guys that I don't plan before I do something. Nowadays, I'm doing more of that to be more professional and to know what to say for YouTube. But let me tell you one thing, guys. Turkey is a really, really tourist-dense country. So in sense, you could think of it as Japan. The way Japan, there's a lot of tourists there, is the same way that Turkey has a lot of tourists. And due to that, I've heard a lot of bad things about Turkey, like how there's a lot of scamming going on in Turkey. But if I'm going to be honest, that happens in all of Europe, everyone, because the whole world wants to visit Europe. It's like, for instance, Germany, France, London, UK, Istanbul. They're super tourist countries. Like a lot of people from around the world travel to go there for a holiday. You know, like for instance, like Kazakhstan, Mongolia, they're not tourist countries. Like, yes, they are, like people go there, but not a lot as compared to Japan or Europe. So that's what I mean. And I've heard a lot of bad things. Like for instance, You know, you go to Turkey and then people ask you, oh, where are you from? And then let's say I'm Australian, which I am, okay? I'm going to say I'm from Australia. They're going to say, oh, do you have Australia dollars? I want to see Australia dollars, how they look like. These are all scammers, everyone. You know what they do? They make you take out your currency because, quote unquote, they want to see it for the first time in their life, how it looks like. Then when you take it out, they're going to grab it and look at it. Then they're going to walk away. They won't give you it back. They're just going to walk away. Don't fall for that trap. And if it does happen to you, start embarrassing them. Start shouting. Start saying, why are you stealing my money? Give me my money back. They'll be forced to give you your money back because the most things scammers hate is embarrassment. They don't want embarrassment. Now, if you embarrass them, they're going to quickly give your stuff back and walk away. So if that happens to you, like, start shouting and everything. I've had a friend once come to Turkey and some Irani people asked him, what's the Australian currency? He showed them $100 note. They took it and they just walked away. Then my friend was luckily Turkish and he started yelling in both English and Turkish, like, oh, why are you scamming me? These guys are scammers. Give me my money back. So they were forced to give his money back and they quickly dipped. Stories like that happen. Other than that, taxis here, Uber, and this other app. I forgot the other app, but I will include a picture of it while I'm editing. If I take my phone out quickly as well to show you guys. InDrive. Uber and InDrive are the two main things here. So like in Malaysia, how Grab is famous there. It's very cheap. It's very reliable. It's a fixed price. It tells you the price beforehand. It's not a scam. InDrive and Uber, always use that in Turkey. Never walk into a taxi yourself and like book a taxi like that, because they do two things. One, they tell you a price of their own decision. Let's say you take a taxi that's probably worth around 10 Australian dollars. They're gonna tell you 50 or 60. That happened to me once in China, if you guys remember that as well. Other than that, they don't put their meters on. Taxis work by kilometers, if you guys know that. They don't put their meter drive on. So at the end, you don't know how many kilometers you've ridden because they don't turn it on. So that's how they scam you, because they will lie and say, oh, I drove 50 kilometers. But in reality, it was only a 20-kilometer drive. They just added on 30 extra kilometers and they want that money from you. Always use Uber and InDrive. You know, it's the same thing as a taxi, but you get told the price beforehand and it's not a scam. The price won't change. The only thing that might change the price is like if you go through a toll, they might charge you more. But that's normal. That's normal with everywhere. You always have to pay more for a toll. But other than that, avoid scams in Europe. But not to make this part of the video long, we're exiting the airport. You can see that there's planes around us coming in. I'm not sure if you can see it from this side of the camera, but where is it? There we go, right there. There's planes coming in. We're still in the airport side of Turkey. And we're not going to Istanbul yet. For the first 5 days, we're going to be staying at Nidya Hotel, which is located in Esenyurt, which is a fair drive away from actual Istanbul, Turkey. I think it's about an hour drive away. But the reason we're staying there is, like I told you guys in the airport, we have a friend that holds a clinic here, dental and hair clinic, that we're going to visit. And he's the one that hooked us up with the hotel. So many thanks to him. Thank you so much for providing the hotel. But tomorrow we're going to be visiting him. And as you can see my teeth, I might widen them because he was providing services like I told you guys before. He said if you guys want to do anything with your hair or teeth, we won't charge you, you can do it. I might widen my teeth because my teeth are naturally yellow, everyone. I think it's because of the foods we Afghans eat. You know, we Afghans use a lot of food coloring and everything. For instance, kebab, we use saffron coloring. In our rice, we use saffron coloring. Everything is coloring and masala. I think that's why my teeth are naturally yellow. Otherwise, guys, I want to tell you, I am very hygienic. I brush my teeth twice a day. I have retainers and everything, but they're naturally yellow. So I might make them chemically white, but we'll see what unfolds and everything. But yeah, we're gonna go to Esenyurt right now. We'll see what unfolds. See you guys there. We're also staying at this hotel. This is our hotel our friend booked for us, Nidya Hotel. As you guys can see behind me, it's written there. It might be inverted or reversed for you guys from my perspective, but I'll walk from here. Thank you, brother. And then there's amazing staff here as well that work at the reception. Very, very friendly, as you can see them. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Amazing staff here. Our room is on the 13th floor. You need to take 2 elevators to get there. This is the first one. From here, you need to take the first elevator, go to the first level, and I'll flip my camera to just show you guys. You guys can see level 0, then level 1. We need to go to level 1 from here. After that, there's a restaurant in this hotel that we need to walk by. Then there's a spa we need to walk by, and then there's another elevator, and at that elevator is our actual room. So as you can see behind me is the restaurant right here, and you can see it's written here, Nidya Suits Esenyurt, Istanbul. And then you keep walking here, you see a sign saying fitness center, spa, and the lift. There's the sign right there. And then once you get here, you can see that this is the spa. Right here is the spa, but then right next to the spa is our actual elevator we need to take to go to our room. Now, this is the first floor. With this elevator, we press the number 13 and go to our room. The elevator just came as well. It comes to a level called R from here. We press number 13, close this elevator, and then it'll take us to our room. If I show you the keypad over here, you can see that this is our elevator, number 13. But then to go back down from where we came from, you need to press R. It'll take you to that spa. Also, that rhymes. Press R to go to that spa. Now this is our room 1307. Now, we just tap our card, go inside. It's a bit like China. You need to put your card into the slot and all the lights will open. Now my dad's behind me, but compared to Malaysia, the suites we had there, these aren't suites. These are just normal hotels, regular hotels. As you can see behind me, it's a normal hotel, 2 single beds. The good thing about this compared to Malaysia is that it has an openable window, like stays open as well. Now it's not a 100% balcony, but it's like a semi-balcony. I will flip my camera and open that to show you guys. But if I flip my camera now to just show you around the room, single bed over here, single bed, lamplight, lamplight. And then luckily this place does have a work area. So that's good for me and my dad. You can see that's our work area. Mirror in front of it. There's a TV here, although we don't watch TV. There's also all of this here. Unfortunately, the fridge here doesn't work, guys. If it did work, we have onions, cucumbers, and all of that in this plastic bag, fruits as well, that we would have placed in this fridge, but it doesn't work 100%. Now, if we go into the toilet room here, it's also quite small. Let me take my shoes off first, as not to leave any footprints over there, because we've been walking outside. Here we go. Here's the toilet though. It has a bad smell for some reason. It's an unpleasant smell. I don't know how to explain it. I don't really like the smell, but a bit of a chemical-like smell, like a bleach. Like it doesn't stink like a sewer here, but it smells really chemical in here, which I don't like. It's strongly chemical. But mirror here, sink over here, toilets right there, and then you have a walk-in shower. Good thing it's a walk-in shower. I hate the bath showers where you have to stand in the bathroom, there's a shower. But there's a walk-in shower, luckily. But besides that, the hotel does have its goods, like a swimming pool it has, a spa it has, restaurant it has. Included breakfast in this, it has free breakfast, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. Now, I don't like the breakfast they have here. I'm not too much of a breakfast guy anyway. I don't really eat breakfast. I just wake up, drink a bottle of water, and go on with my day. Afternoon and dinner is when I actually eat. The last thing they also include, laundry services. I'm pretty sure it's in here. Yep. As you can see in there, there's a little note. And whatever you want to put inside there, they'll come and collect that in the morning and they'll wash it up for you. But it's not included service like the free breakfast. You have to pay for that. But we have a lot of dirty clothes that we have to pay for. But this is the hotel that I just wanted to show you guys. Now, we're really hungry. We're going to go to eat some Doner Kebab. We saw it on the way with the van, and if anything happens after that, if we see anything interesting, we'll also go there. We're outside of our hotel now. Like I told you guys, I was really hungry, so we came to a place called Berekit Doner. Now, Turkey is really famous for their kebabs. They have a lot of ones, like Doner Kebab, which we back in Australia just call kebab roll. They also have all the, like the HSP kind of meat, if you know what I mean. Other than that, they're famous for their actual sikh kebabs, or the kebabs they make on the skewers. We call that kima, shami, chapli kebab. They call it Adana over here, which is the same thing, but it's much more tasty over here in Turkey. Now, we'll try Adana another day, and I've had a lot of Turkish-style Adanas back in Australia, like the New Star Kebab in Sydney, which was amazing, 10 out of 10, as Hazara Travels would say. But we're at this doner shop. Now, I'm going to go inside. We've already ordered. My dad's already inside. He's just waiting there. They also have the Aaron drink here, the Dor. When we come in here, this is the restaurant in here. You can see my dad is right there. We already ordered all their meat and all that. If I record from that angle, actually, Their meat is all there if I record from here. MashaAllah, brother. Very nice, brother. But yeah, as you can see there, we have a very friendly person here as well, eating their food.
Döner, yes.
How's the food? Amazing here, the doner kebab?
Döner.
Amazing?
Yes, Turkish döner.
Thank you, brother. But
Goodbye.
goodbye, brother. You saw that there was their chicken meat down there cooking, and you can see it from here as well. They also have, I don't know if that's beef or lamb. Is this one beef or lamb? Beef, beef and chicken. Back in Australia, we have lamb and chicken. And then this is a very nice restaurant. A doner kebab place where all their drinks are here. This is the dough I was talking about before, the Iran drink. And then when you come down here, again, it's just a restaurant. They have a little play area for kids as well. You can sit up here if you like to sit on stools. You can sit on tables if you like to sit on the more comfy areas. But I'm going to go down near my dad. And then when the food arrives, wow, man, we got the food, guys. Now I'm going to flip my camera to show you how massive this doner roll is. I think it's called a durum here, but I'm not 100% sure. And then my dad has other type of food. Instead of a roll, he got it separately. Now I'm going to flip my camera to show you guys. First of all, my dad's food, which looks to be like bread, and then underneath the bread, all that chicken doner kebab. And then pickles, tomatoes as well, and he can selectively eat whatever he wants. Salad right there as well. But then for me, look how big this is. Compare it to me, look at that. Compare this to me. Brother, I'm going to ask my dad to take a picture of me with this. Look how big it is. Look, from the start of my head all the way to my chest. That's so big. Really nice and warm. Now the owner told me to buy it with this kind of breading wrap. When I first said I just want a normal roll with the white bread, he said this bread is much more tasty. We're going to taste it in any second now. But all right, guys, this will be my first taste test. Now the top always have, it's always a bit empty, so I'll eat away the top. But now to the real thing. To the real thing. Oh my God. Oh my. There's sauce everywhere on my mouth. I need to take another bite of this, guys. Oh my. You know what's amazing in Turkey, guys? Is that it's all fresh. You saw that per order, they cut the meat. Back in Australia, they have those food warmers. They cut it with those machines, the lamb, the processed lamb, not even real lamb. And the chicken there, they put it in the food warmer. And then they serve you that on a HSP or kebab roll. But here in Turkey, they cut it fresh. It's super hot. As I'm holding this roll, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but this is super, super hot, the roll. The bread is tasty as well. Now it might be thin. You guys might think like, oh, this is thin though. But look how big it is. It's super big. Super, super big. Oh my. I hope you guys know, I'm not a fan of pickles, but today, today I don't care about pickles. I'm so hungry. This tastes so nice, guys. Take a look at that. But I'm going to finish up my food, guys, and my dad's going to finish up his food. Afterwards, on the way here, we saw a fruit market that had tud, mulberries, white mulberries, the Afghan-style mulberries. We're going to go back there, and then we're finally going to go to the hotel and finally rest up. Oh, it's been so long today, so long, guys, but I'll explain it all a bit later. We just finished up with eating that beautiful food. It was so amazing, so nice to talk to the owners. But here is the fruit market I was talking about before. Now, if I pan downwards Take a look at this. I'm going to flip my camera. Never in my whole life have I seen this anywhere besides Afghanistan in the videos, and I haven't been in Afghanistan myself. Mulberry, white mulberries, and black mulberries. Take a look at that. White mulberries, black mulberries, then you have your raspberries as well. But take a look how nice that looks, how beautiful that looks. Take a look at that. Now, unfortunately, I don't think they have guavas in here. I'm always down for guavas. I really love eating a guava, no matter if it's pink or white inside. I preferably prefer the white guavas, but just seeing this, like, I really wanted to talk about it. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Oh my God. Never have I seen that outside of my life. I only see it in Australian restaurants. They seem to have fresh fruit here as well. Pineapple, I don't know what the other one would be, but it's just a fruit market. I mainly wanted to talk about that. We're gonna see if we buy it or not, and then I'll give it a try if we do buy it. Ooh. Not bad, guys. It tastes very nice. I don't think there's gonna be any left for the hotel though. Take a look at that. These are just the normal blackberries.
But it's unwashed.
Yeah,
Unwashed, bro.
it hasn't been washed yet, and we're just eating it like that. I don't think that's blackberries, guys. Sorry, not blackberries. Mulberries. But I can't really tell. Do you think this is mulberry, tud, or blackberry?
No, it's tooth.
Tud.
Tooth, yeah. Tooth, yeah.
So my dad's saying this is mulberry. There's also white ones here. You guys can see from here, white ones. The white ones though are much more jam-like, a bit more sweeter than the black ones. The black ones are much more sour. But they also have all these other fruits as well, right next to our hotel as well. This is such an amazing spot. Down there was that Doner Kebab shop. Right here is that fruit shop. We're going to buy some fruits. I've asked him for one of the drink. Now, this is made with those mulberries you saw down there. First, I'll give my dad a try. Sour? How?
No, it's sweet.
Sweet?
I don't know what is this.
I also don't know what this
Yeah.
is. But
You guys leave a comment. What is this? A lot of this fruit we see in Turkish.
super, super sweet, this one.
Pepino. Pepino.
Yeah.
Is like this?
Yeah.
Like apple, huh?
This drink is super nice, and the Turkish weather right now is what I'm calling it right now. The Turkish weather, or the weather in Turkey right now, in where we're staying, it's very nice. You know, back in Malaysia, it was so hot, everyone. Having this drink here, and it's much more soothing and chilling here. It's a bit cold here. Oh, I like cold climates, and this drink tastes super nice, guys. Super refreshing, guys.